day and a very productive visit. So I'm happy that we discussed so many things because I was with my son. So we discussed about sports, we discussed about education, we discussed about scholarships, and then we discussed and he will is about relationship.
And that was the joy of his day today.
Yeah, everything was, and then he was visibly pleased when he saw the grandchild because he's 12 years old.
Wow.
That made him visibly, surprised.
Sa politika po, kayo po sa
Politics, wala. Like, November, wala naman. Meron siya nabanggit about Marcos, but tayo ko nasabihin yung mga binanggit niya. Alam niyo naman na lahat yun kasi nakikita niyo naman kung anong nangyayari sa bansa natin. And he mentioned drugs as well. In the current state of our country, in terms of illegal drugs.
Okay, questions?
VP, may tanong po. Congratulations for the Office of the Vice President for receiving an unmodified statement from the opinion from COA, for 3 straight years under your leadership. What's your opinion with respect to this?
Well, it shows the transparency and accountability of the Office of the Vice President with all the regulations required by yes, ma'am.
Are you planning to visit?
Yes, ma'am. There is a Filipino community event on July 27 in South Korea.
Oh yeah, that's the one. So, ano po gagawin doon? Just a community event?
It's a Filipino community program. They organized it, and we were invited as the speakers. Yes.
Does it mean po, sorry, go ahead.
Yes, we confirmed on the schedule because I wanted to thank the Filipino community as well. It's always been, always expressed my Filipino communities worldwide. But when we receive invitations, we really try to accommodate it that we can personally thank everyone.
Does it mean po ba na doon po kayo sa Korea during the SONA of the President?
During the SONA, I'll be traveling back to the Philippines. It's the travel day.
After Vice President, ano po yung reaction ninyo? What does it mean when you told your spokesperson of the Office of the Vice President, Attorney Ruth Castero, that she will not be the attack dog of the Office of the Vice President? What's the motivation behind this?
Because her is for the institution, it's for the Office of the Vice President. No, it's not political. It's not for me. So that is why she will only bring good news, accomplishments, and announcements of the Office of the Vice President.
Not the other woman. Nag-a-atake sa inyo.
No, we do not want to besmirch the reputation of our office.
VP, speaking po ng kay spokesperson Castelo, so nabanggit po niya na meron daw pong additional 170 billion dun sa budget ng OVP for next year. So ngayon po ang current budget na na-approve ng BBM ay 903 million.
Yes.
And sabi po ni spokesperson Castelo, for additional employees daw po and other IT equipment, yung sa cost na yun. So saan po gagamitin exactly yung IT equipment? Tsaka ano po yung purpose ng additional employees?
It is best since the Office of the Vice President spokesperson, and she has been allowed to discuss matters regarding everything about the office. So let's just direct the questions to her when she does her press con. She will conduct a regular press con.
VP, I know this question has been asked many times. Yung impeachment na nakahang pa rin sa'yo, how are you going to address the allegations of, for example, fictitious names as beneficiaries of the fund?
It can be very well addressed during trial. So our lawyer the trial and collecting pieces of evidence and gathering affidavits from witnesses that they will present during the trial. But let me just um, say this, no, na I think it is wrong for everyone to pick up as truth or as a fact all the pronouncements of the members of the House of Representatives, particularly with the fictitious names, because there are rules in intelligence operations, and you already heard that some of intelligence people who work in intelligence say that aliases are often used in intelligence operations. So, yeah.
It can be deduced that the fictitious names are not real names but aliases.
That can be discussed during the trial, ma'am. I do not want to elaborate on intelligence operations. We have an intelligence expert on our side, two actually, who will be our resource. So let us wait for the trial. And as I said yesterday, if there is no trial, answer it publicly. But I just want to wait what will happen to the articles of impeachment.
Ma'am, regarding naman po sa case ng inyong aba. So, yung defense team po, si Attorney Kaufman, to present po yung Senate findings or ng panel po ni Senator Amy Marcos. So, napag-usapan po ba ninyo yun sa po kayo sa Malaysia? Tsaka, sa tingin po ninyo, ano po ba maging epekto nitong paggamit ng kumuptong panel report dun sa ICC case?
Discussed the findings of the committee of Senator Marcos with her. I do not know. They had a private meeting. Attorney Kaufman and Senator Marcos had a private meeting here in The Hague when she came for the rally. And I do not know what they discussed. And Attorney Kaufman is careful as well on what he discusses with me because there are some things, there are many parts of the defense strategy that are confidential and are privileged with the lawyer and the client.
Ma'am, kumusta po pala yung inaayos yung oath-taking for mayor of your father? Is it going to happen?
Hindi po ako nag-aayos ng oath-taking niya, ma'am. Inaasikaso po yun ng kanyang mga abogado sa Pilipinas. So hindi ko po alam kung anong update ng mga lawyers niya sa Pilipinas. Dito po ako para lumisita kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte at magpakita ng support at
Bibi, can I ask a question? Nakita niyo po yung evidence ni Auntie Claire Castro na half of the evidence po is blanco na mga barangays that drugs-free daw po tuligay. Tapos na masyado na makapal yung mga list. Pero half of that is empty. Ano po masasabi niya?
Well, it's not surprising coming from the administration, no? They fabricate many things and many accusations. So I'll not be surprised if they fabricate with regard to the drug situation.
Ano po yung sabihin ng fake news?
Absent on fake news, kung ano yung hindi totoo, hindi truthful, is faithful to the facts, that would be fake news.
VP, I know I ask this all the time. Meron po bang mensahe si President Duterte sa mga kababayan niya?
Kanina, masyadong mahaba kasi I'm sorry ha. Kanina, he had message for everyone. It was so long and somehow hindi ko na nakuha lahat. I'm so sorry.
Pero VP, to follow up on that, is our former president ever tired of us asking about his message to us? Kasi merong nagtanong, VP.
No. I ask him his message every day. Pero gist ko na lang yung kanina na sinasabi niya ha. Sinabi niya, lahat ng ginawa niya ay para sa bansa. At sinabi niya hindi lahat ng mga nakakulong, he was directing it to my son actually. Sabi niya, not all people in detention are bad. I am not here because I am a kidnapper, I am a robber, I am a thief. I am here because I did for my country. And
Sorry.
nasa May pa tayo. Nasa May pa tayo. Kami nang wala doon sa gana nagsasabi na para kay President Duterte sila at sumusuporta sila kay President Duterte pero wala sila doon sa Villamor Air Capon.
Pero ang girlfriend,
Okay na to.
Next question. Next question. Next question.
Ito lang napakinggan ko yung interview ni Manong Chavez sa Bilyonaryo na pag kumandidato ka daw po kayo sa 2024, support ko daw po sa iyo. Dahil nakamnisya na daw si Alzheimer na si BBM.
Well, nagpapasalamat ako kay former Governor Chavez Singson. In fact, tumatawag siya sa akin twice bago yan lumabas ang interview. Tumawag siya sa akin. Twice ko din na hindi tanggap yung call niya, na miss call lang siya. Tapos nung nag-message naman ako sa kanya na tatawag ako, hindi na siya nakasagot. Baka busy din kasi. So, nagpapasalamat ako sa kanyang suporta. At isa siya sa mga tao na kilala ko na maayos kausap at may prinsipyo na lang.
Another question. 3 years from now, the presidential election. But right now, what does the PP want to do as the vice president and once and for all address the criticisms that you've been not doing your job but just going around the world? So, ano po yung plano natin?
Yes, ma'am. Very recently, we did our Pasidungog, no? Doon sa Pasidungog ay binigay na namin yung report namin sa taong bayan kung ano yung isang taon na nangyari sa Office of the Vice President. At binigyan din namin ng recognition yung mga partners namin for the past year sa Office of the Vice President. Since tinanggal na ng House of Representatives or ng Congress, yung medical and burial assistance ng Office of the Vice President, ang naiwan na lang sa mga projects namin ay pagbabago, yung Million Learners and Trees campaign. This is a campaign for education, targeting 1 million school children by 2028 and targeting 1 million trees by 2028. And then ang next namin is ang Magnegosyo Tanday namin. This is targeting women's association and LGBT groups or individuals who want to access financing for their micro or small enterprises. And then next is we still have our disaster operations center. Yun sila araw-araw yung nagbibigay ng tulong namin. Kapag merong sunog, may baha, merong evacuees dahil sa pagsabog ng bulkan or dahil sa bagyo, kung ano man yung problem doon sa area of responsibility nila. And then we also have the Libreng Sakay program. Ito yung mga buses na pinahiram sa Office of the Vice President. So ang ginawa namin ay nilagay namin sila sa mga ruta na kailangan ng augmentation, transportation during high traffic hours. And then ang next namin is yung Pansarap program namin. This is the feeding program namin wherein we target school children, malnourished school children. For 120 days, we do our feeding program. In fact, meron kaming funny story dito sa Pansarap namin na project, no? Dahil after 120 days, nagkaroon kami ng beneficiary na naging obese ang kanyang weight. So nagka-problema na naman kami kasi sabi nung aming project manager, hindi pwedeng obese ang isang bata. So kailangan doon sila pumasok sa weight para sa edad nila. So, yun po yung mga projects ongoing for the office of the Vice President. And dagdag doon sa mga ginagawa ng opisina namin, doon sa loob na Office of the Vice President and mga satellite offices namin, no? We have in Pangasinan, in Isabela, in National Capital Region, and then we have Western, Central, and Eastern Visayas. We have BARM, we have Western Mindanao, Southern Mindanao, and Caraga, and Bicol. So, yan yung mga ginagawa nila. And then para sa akin, dinadagdag namin yung mga invitations ng various associations, and then yung invitations ng Filipino communities abroad, mainly to discuss what happened to President Duterte at anong nangyari doon sa kanyang extraordinary rendition, and yung injustice ng ICC, justice na ginagawa ng ICC, holding an 80-year-old man in detention, knowing he has health problems. And then, yung discuss din namin during our Filipino community events, ano pa yung gusto makita ng mga kababayan natin, lahat ng mga OFW nakatira or nakatrabaho abroad, dahil napakaraming best practices around the globe. And then finally, with this, what is happening right now in our country. So yan yung mga ginagawa natin.
Ma'am, kailan ang next visit niyo? Kita kayo dito.
Wala pa ako schedule kasi medyo mahaba yung schedule ni Veronica dahil spring break na niya eh. So mahaba yung kanyang time.
Okay. But you will be here. Wala lang schedule at least.
Wala ako dito. Pag wala akong schedule sa bisita, wala din ako. Nandito lang ako pag may schedule ako sa bisita.
Ma'am, I have a question. One question, ma'am.
Thank you.
Four times a week.
Ma'am, I have a question. As an excellent, hardworking vice president with executive unmodified opinion from COA, what is your message to your detractors who tries to pull you down to the mud when in fact you're shining like a star?
Sinabi ko na yan. Kuya, wag mo na ako.
Of course. Nag siya, beauty queen.
Beauty queen.
Correct.
Beauty queen answer, no? Grabe. No, lang. As I said, di ba, before, when they started, sabi ko, you just try and drag me to hell, then we'll see.
VP, mabuhay ka. Mahal ka ng mga Pilipino.
Thank you.
Okay. One more question po. VP, kasi di ba since March po, nung dinala po dito si former president, and then until now, meron pong relatives from the Duterte family. Meron na po ba kayong estimate kung magkano na po yung nagastos ng yung family dun sa pagbisita niyo po dito for the past 3 months po?
Ako hindi. Hindi kami nagkakwenta ng gastos namin sa pagbigay ng suporta kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. As I'm sure hindi nagkukwenta itong
Correct. Exactly.
Hindi nga kami nagkwenta, 2 beses kami mag-print. That is personal question, ma.
Okay, relax na.
Okay na.
Okay na.
How is it that, of course, as the proceedings, medical funds na na-incur with paying the defense team, you mentioned before na hati-hati din among the family members. Is the accessing the legal defense fund at the ICC is on the table or still not
So,
considering it?
wala ako. I don't remember anything. I don't remember saying noon na hati-hati kami sa legal funds. Ang legal funds po ay pinag-uusapan ng client at ng lawyer. So, medyo confidential yun. Hindi ko sinasabi ng lawyer kung ano yung napag-usapan nila ng kliyente niya. No? So, sa kanila yon. But sa travel namin, kanya-kanya po yung gastos. Hindi po kami kumukuha sa isang common fund or kanya-kanya po hanap ng resources para makabisita kay dating Pangulo.
Thank you, VP.
Thank you kasi
Thank you na, oo.
Kaya yan nag-aantay. Can I ask the first timers? Ma'am, do you have a few minutes for
Yes.
pictures?
Dito
Thank you,
tayo-
VP.
Prioritize the first timers.
Doon daw, sir. Doon daw mag-start.
Prioritize the first timers.
Dito daw mag-start, tapos pasok.
Picture.